There's more about gambling than just placing your bet. There's a psychology involved with gambling, and you've got to understand the psyche of gamblers as well. I look at it from both sides of the fence. I'm a guy that gambles on games, and I'm a guy that's talking to you about gambling on games. Listen, I've lost the past 2 days. And if you're a regular follower of me, you know over the past 7 to 8 weeks, that's only happened, I think, 3 times where I've lost back-to-back days. Has it shaken my confidence? Absolutely not. And that's what I want to talk about today. And I'll get to your free pick on Oakland and Texas in just a moment. But listen, the one thing that you cannot allow to happen to yourself is let doubt creep into your psyche when you lose. Because I've already told you that if you're going to gamble, you have to go in with the expectation that you're going to lose. Forget about all that pie in the sky stuff with guys telling you that you're always going to win. That just doesn't happen. That's just not reality. You're going to lose. That's gambling. Sometimes you're going to lose a lot. Sometimes you're going to lose a couple of weeks in a row. It happens to me, and I do this every same damn day of my life for the last 25 years. It's going to happen. You're going to lose. You accept that. You acknowledge that. And it gets you in the right frame of mind. And it allows you to erase that self-doubt. A lot of guys in this business, a lot of handicappers who walk the ledge that can't deal with the pressure, they lose a couple of games, especially when they're in the middle of the winning streak. And the first thing they think is, oh my God, am I going to win again? And a lot of you guys as gamblers, you'll have the exact same problem. Am I going to win again? Because that self-doubt immediately creeps in and erodes your confidence. I always like to say that, I continue to dance with the girl I brought. I don't change anything. I may not get the same exact outcome. I may not get the same exact results. But the fact is that if you change the way you handicap, if you change the way you play, the only thing I can guarantee you there when it comes to gambling, and something which there is no guarantees in what we do when it comes to gambling, the only thing I can absolutely guarantee you is then you will lose. You can't let losing erode your confidence. You can't let losing change the way you do things. Again, there's a psychology in what we do, and you can't let that affect your psyche. So, I lost yesterday with Zach Greinke in Arizona on the run line. Arizona only won 4-3. Cost me $1.25. I lost the day before with the Dodgers minus $1.35. Guess what? I lost 2 straight days. Damn. It sucks. Losing sucks. And guess what? I'm going to come right back again today. Because the fact is, I've still won 34 the last 50 days? Yeah. I can live with that. And my Raise the Bar 20 dime releases, I've still won 15 of the last 22. Gonna come back with another one tonight. Because what would really piss me off is knowing that there's a game I absolutely love tonight, knowing that I've got a bankroll that I've accumulated over the last 7.5 weeks, knowing that I don't play the game the way it should be played tonight. That would be a kick in my ass tomorrow, knowing that I don't play the game tonight the way it should be, knowing that I have the wherewithal to do so. That would piss me off. So it's another Raise the Bar 20 dime play, and I still am the hottest damn handicapper at the site, and it's still a half price play of the day release by using coupon code RAISE. End of story. The other hot handicapper, well, listen, I mentioned yesterday Chuck O'Brien had the 9th ever 100 dime play of his career going, and it was an easy winner. The Yankees on the run line, what was it, 10-2 over Toronto? You got it for over half price off. Today, I like it. He comes right back with the 10th ever 100 dime play. I love somebody that wins and comes right back and puts the money back on the table because they've got a hot hand. I love that. That's what gambling's all about. Why be a wuss, right? That's reality. He comes back with the 10th ever play. I can tell you it's one of your 10 o'clock games. There's 3 of them tonight. And you get it for over half price off by using coupon code Chuck, his first name. End the story. This day in history. Here's something kind of amusing that I found today, and I thought I'd pass on to you. Well, I don't know how amusing it is, but there's 2 things actually. Did you know on this day in 1989, Saved by the Bell, Zach Screech. That's all I know, really. I never watched the damn show. This day in 1989, it made its debut, the very first episode on NBC. Again, I can't tell you any of the other characters. Never I know my son watched the show like many kids did in reruns in later years, but I never watched one. Also in 1977, Best of My Love by the Emotions began a 4-week run atop the Billboard Hot 100 charts, ending the 3-week, oh God, there's that phrase again. Again, I dare you to say it. 3-week reign. Say it quickly. 3-week reign of Andy Gibbs' I Just Want to Be Your Everything. Now, why is this interesting? Well, it gets interesting because I'm going to tell you why it's interesting, because you're watching the video at this point, so you might as well stay tuned. Gibbs' song ultimately reclaimed the #1 spot a month later, and then Best of My Love came back and knocked Gibbs out a week after that. And lo and behold, these two songs had a 2-month stranglehold atop the Billboard 100 chart back in 1977. 2 months in a row. These two songs jockeyed back and forth at the top. And what awful, god-awful song knocked them out of the top spot? The Star Wars theme by Miko. Remember that dreadful song? Miko, Star Wars theme? 2 weeks at the top spot. And you think that was bad? Why, I got even worse news. All hell broke loose after that, because there was a song that took over the #1 spot in that year, 1977, for 10 straight weeks. It was our lone #1 hit, You Light Up My Life by Debbie Boone. Again, I ask you people, what were you doing in 1977? How did you allow this to happen? Debbie Boone, You Light Up My Life. Thank God the Bee Gees came along. How Deep Is Your Love? Christmas Eve 1977 finally knocked that damn song out of the #1 spot and took over the top spot on the chart. There you go. That's what happened this day in history. So let's get to your complimentary play. As I release this play, there is no official line on the game because we don't know what's going on with Oakland and Texas. Bartolo Colon, who was scheduled to go for the Rangers on Sunday, was scratched because of back spasms. I sense that Oakland will probably be a run line play here. The way I would look at this game is that I like Oakland no matter what on the run line. Oakland's either going to be a heavy favorite and you're going to have to take Oakland down as 1.5 run to get them as a prohibitive favorite, or you know, if Cologne goes, maybe you get Oakland as a slight underdog. It doesn't matter. I like the A's in this game. They took the first 2 games of the series at home this weekend against the Astros, losing yesterday, but you still got an Oakland team that has just been on a phenomenal run. In fact, Oakland is on a 40-14 run. They're going with Mike Fiers, who they acquired from the Detroit Tigers 2 Mondays ago. He's won his first 2 starts with the A's. He's 1-0. And the A's have won both of those starts as he's faced the Rangers and the Tigers at home, giving up 3 runs in 11 1/3 innings. You know, I was looking back at Fiers' run while he was pitching for the Tigers and in his first 2 starts with the A's. His last 14 starts, and we're talking about a stretch that goes all the way back to the end of May, his earned run average is 2.55. And in 81 1/3 innings in that period, he's only allowed 66 hits, 68 strikeouts, 16 walks. This is Mike Fiers. He's really pitched very well. He's 2-0 against the Rangers and the Tigers. No. He's faced the Rangers twice this season, I think, and he's pitched well. He's given up just 3 runs in 11 1/3 innings with 13 strikeouts and no walks. Again, remember when Oakland went to Arlington back in July, swept the 4-game series, outscored the Rangers 40-14 in that, or 41-24 in that 4-game series? Again, I'm going to take Oakland on the run line. That's going to be your complimentary play. That'll do it for today. I wish you well, and I'll talk to you again.